Hey guys, it's Eshani. So today I am going to be doing a video that was inspired by a recent video that I just did. Right before the Sephora VIB sale started, I did a Sephora sale wish list video where I asked you guys to basically help me out. I needed recommendations from you guys. I needed your guys' opinions. I needed you to tell me what products should I buy or shouldn't I buy from the Sephora sale. It was the first time I did a video kind of like that where I really took your guys' suggestions into account. I purchased a lot of products because some of you guys specifically told me to, and it's a really cool way to kind of flip the script a little bit because a lot of you guys are watching my videos for my opinions. A lot of you guys do take my recommendations into account, and I think it's so cool that we have that kind of trust going. So I figured if you guys are trusting me on product recommendations, then I should probably trust you guys too. And let me make it abundantly clear, a lot of the items that you guys told me to purchase in that video that I did end up purchasing, I absolutely love. I mean, some of them have very quickly become my favorites, my probably holy grails. So because of that, I figured, you know what? Let me do a video where I'm just kind of chatting. It's gonna be sort of anti-haul style. However, it's not an anti-haul. If anything, this is kind of like a very much makeup wish list. I really wanna buy these items. These are absolute front of my mind products that I want, but I want your opinions on them. Please leave your opinions on any of the products that I'm about to talk about, especially if you have tried them, because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't tried any of these, but they are all products that I am interested in purchasing. Okay, let's start here. This is the Melt Cosmetics Gemini 2 eyeshadow palette. Oh my goodness. Okay, so when Melt showed that they were going to be releasing a new Gemini palette, I was very excited. I purchased the original Melt Gemini palette and I do think it's very beautiful. Gemini 2 seems to be that perfect blend of warmer tone colors mixed in with a little bit of Gemini 1. You guys can see at the end, you still have a little bit of that olive twist. So while Gemini 1 has a lot more neutrally colors, maybe some colors sort of rooted in warm yellows and earthy tones, Gemini 2 has more pinky, rosy, mauvey colors, but then again, that same olive twist at the end. The reason I'm trying to talk myself out of this purchase is because when I see Gemini 1 and Gemini 2 right next to each other, my eye still gravitates towards Gemini 1, and that's the palette I already own and I already love. And part of me feels like if the word Gemini wasn't in the title of this new palette, I really wouldn't have given it a second thought, you know, because these are all colors that I've seen. I do think the Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow formula is really nice and really beautiful, but I think if they just called this palette like Aries, for example, they didn't even throw in Gemini, it's now the Aries palette. I don't think that would have intrigued me. But I think I'm kind of basing my purchasing decision on the name, which isn't good, but I still want it. I still really want this palette. I still really want to try this palette. So what do you guys think? Have you purchased this palette yet? Is it on your wish list? What do you guys think with the whole Gemini naming thing? If you guys did purchase, is it because it's called the Gemini 2? Would you have purchased it if it was the Aries palette? The next products on my wish list are the new One Size by Patrick Starrr, the Cheek Clapper 3D Blush Trio palettes, as well as the Made for Shade Bronze and Sculpt Trio palette. So let's quickly talk about this bronzer palette because this is the one that I'm able to talk myself out of easier and quicker than the blush palettes. I do think the idea for these bronzer trios is really cool. I like the way they're set up. There are 6 shades available, which is a very nice shade range, especially for a bronzer. It looks like each of these trios kind of has a shading shade, a bronzing shade, and then a sculpting shade. The reason I was able to kind of talk myself out of this purchase, but it is still, full disclosure, on my Sephora wish list. But the reason I could talk myself out of this is because I feel like I don't need any more bronzer right now. I have a lot of bronzers in my collection and I already have shades that I really, really love. I have bronzing shades, I have contour shades, I have all the different formulas. I have some I love in creams, some I love in powders, and I really don't feel like I need 3 more colors in my collection. But I don't know, maybe if I see these in person, I'll change my mind. Maybe if I get to swatch them, I'll be more convinced to trying them. But full disclosure, this Cheek Clapper 3D Blush Trio palette, I did buy this. I bought one of these before the Sephora sale ended because they launched on the Sephora website when the 20% off was going on. So do you really think that I have the self-control to stop myself from purchasing an item when it's on sale and it's brand new? No. So yeah, I did purchase one of these in the shade Rich Betch. Rich Betch. This looked really gorgeous. It reminded me of the Patrick Ta blush duos, but taken up another notch. Because the Patrick Ta duos just have a cream and a powder. This has a cream, a matte powder, and a glowy powder. So we're just adding even more dimension to the cheek palette. I gotta say, I was too excited about this, but I wanna know your opinions. Have you tried this? Do you like this? Did you guys pick this up during the Sephora sale, or is it on your wish list right now? Speaking of Patrick Ta, this is another item that is on my wish list right now. This is his Major Dimension 2 Rose eyeshadow palette. The original Major Dimension eyeshadow palette was also on my wish list for a very long time. I never ended up pulling the trigger on that palette because while it looked gorgeous, while the shimmers looked absolutely stunning in the pictures, at the end of the day, it came down to the fact that it was another neutral eyeshadow palette. And that's the same reason I haven't bit the bullet and made this purchase yet. I think I like this color palette even more than the original Major Dimension eyeshadow palette because this one is rosy. It's rosy, it's mauvey, it's pinky toned. It looks so pretty and so romantic. This palette also seems to have those beautiful shimmer shadows, which were really intriguing me in the first Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. And also these Patrick Ta palettes have 2 cream shadows, which he covers up with a flap on the end as well. The main reason I haven't purchased this yet is the price. This is a $68 eyeshadow palette. That's expensive, you guys. That's a pricey eyeshadow palette, especially for 12 colors. Have you tried this? Please tell me, have you tried the first one? Is it worth the hype? Is it worth everything that I've built up in my head? Are those shimmers absolutely stunning, or do you think there are still better shimmers out there? Okay, this one has been tough. This one has been tough to not bite the bullet and purchase it. I didn't purchase it during the Sephora sale, which I'm marginally regretting right now. But the Givenchy Rose Perfecto Tinted Liquid Balms. My goodness, these are stunning. They are so pretty. They're this very beautiful kind of marbled looking liquid lip balm. This looks like one of those products that you probably don't need multiple colors. You know, you can probably get away with just getting one because a lot of the shades in the swatches look very similar on the skin, but I kind of just want one. Like, I want one to just have it and say, like, look at my beautiful marbled liquid lip balm. The packaging is stunning. If you guys have seen Givenchy lip product packaging, it's almost like a faux leather kind of top they have. Absolutely gorgeous component. I mean, Givenchy is bougie. These lip balms retail for $37. $37 for a lip balm. Maybe I should see if my Sephora store has these in store so I can at least swatch them to see if I can talk myself out of it. I don't know, because I'm like this close to biting the bullet on this product. So again, let me know, have you tried this? Okay, full disclosure, this is something that I did buy. This is the Menagerie Cosmetics Sugar High Collection. Wow, you guys, this eyeshadow palette I am beyond in love with. There's something about indie eyeshadows and indie products. I mean, for some reason, indie makeup brands just get it. They are able to come out with products and formulas and colors and finishes unlike the mainstream. I don't understand why. I don't know why a brand like Urban Decay can't come out with these types of duochrome or multi-chrome shadows, but they just can't. They have tried, but it doesn't stack up to stuff that indie brands can do. And this is one of the indie brands that does it a freaking plus. So this Menagerie Cosmetics Sugar High Artistry palette is absolutely stunning. The color scheme is gorgeous. There's a bunch of shimmers, there's a bunch of mattes, a lot of really unique, interesting shades. And look at the swatches of these shimmers. Don't tell me that your jaw is not hitting the floor right now. Don't tell me that you're not drooling all over your desktop. Like you are. The colors look stunning. So like I said, this was on my wish list. By the time you're watching this video, it is hopefully in the mail on its way over to me. And I have no regrets, you guys. I have absolutely no regrets on this one. Here's a release that I am very, very sad that I missed out on. These are the Cosmetics Heaven's Glow Radiant Veil Blushes from their new Heirloom collection. Cosmetics released this limited edition collection of 2 blushes in their very classic finish. The shades are Cherub and Persimmon, and I am so sad I missed these. Cherub is described as a soft, warm baby pink with gold shimmers, and Persimmon is a vibrant orange marigold with pearlescent gold shimmers. Both of them look stunning. I think both of them would be absolutely gorgeous on my skin tone. I'm actually going to email Cosmetics to see if they're planning on doing a restock, because I know these are limited edition, and oftentimes, especially when an indie brand says something is limited edition, they don't restock it. But I'm just so surprised by how quickly this sold out. So I'm hoping that they would do another restock. But did you buy these? Were you one of the lucky few to get your hands on these colors? What do you think? Especially if you have a skin tone close to mine. Have you tried these colors? What do you think of them? I did a recent kind of trying new Cosmetics products, kind of informal get ready with me. If you guys want to see that video, I'll link it below. I tested out a bunch of their new formulas and new products, at least new to me. I placed a big order and just tried all the products out on camera. So if you want to see that, link is down below. Okay, this one I really, really need your help with. I'm super 50-50 on this launch. This is the new Lunar Beauty Nude Prism collection. I've never tried anything from Lunar Beauty before. I am curious about the brand. I've heard really good things about their products, especially their recent launches, like the new palettes and the new eyeshadow formula. So there's a Nude Prism eyeshadow palette. It looks really, really pretty. There's 18 colors in here. That entire middle row is all shimmers. And then the top and bottom row seem to be all mattes. And there's a really nice range of very light to very deep in this palette. I do think it looks basic. I hate to say that because sometimes basic is all we need. You know, we don't need anything more than basic. So I can absolutely see this palette being put to good use in my collection, but I also am not sure if I need this. You know, do I need this palette? It's so pretty though. I don't know. He also released a Nude Prism blush palette. This palette contains 6 pans of blush, and I will say the range is very interesting. 3 of those shades look very, very muted, and a couple of them look too light for my skin tone. And then you've got 3 shades that are just in your face, super, super bright and punchy. Kind of a unique mix of colors. I feel like oftentimes when you see blush palettes, they're either bright and loud or they're kind of muted and neutral. And this is a very half and half. You kind of have everything in this palette. I'm not sure if I need the blush palette. He also launched a couple of lip oils. There's a watermelon lip oil, a peach lip oil, and a mango lip oil. I love a good lip oil. I am all about the lip oil life. So these they intrigue me. Please let me know in the comments down below. Have you tried Lunar Beauty? How are the eyeshadow palettes? How are his lip products overall? Do I need that blush palette? Do I need to try the formulas just in general? This collection or not, is there anything you've tried from the brand that you're like, Eshani, that nude eyeshadow palette doesn't look incredible, but you need to try this other one. This other one is my holy grail. Let me know in the comments down below. The final makeup related thing, which again, is on my wish list. I am planning on purchasing this when it launches. This is the new Clionadh Cosmetics Dragon Fruit collection. There are 2 highlighters, a cosmetic bag, and a brush set. And I'm gonna be honest, cosmetic bag, brush set, not interested. But those highlighters, oh my goodness. I need both of them. You've got Tropico, which is a pale light pink multi-chrome highlighter with intense peach gold green shifts. And then you've got Pitaya, which is a mid-tone cool pink multi-chrome highlighter with bright green, teal, and pink shifts. Holy moly, you guys. These look not just gorgeous for a highlighter or a cheek product, but these look like incredible eyeshadows, especially Pitaya, that pink, green, gold, teal. I need that all over my eyelid. I need that everywhere. I need it on my lips. I need it on my cheeks as a blush. I need it on my eyelids, and I want it in my hair too. Give me some extensions and put some Pitaya in them, please. I've tried Clionadh Cosmetics eyeshadows before, those like shattered gems or stained glass, or what does she call them? I think the stained glass. Shattered gems is my eyeshadow palette. I don't know why I said that. Stained glass. The formula is incredible. I absolutely love them. So I know that these are gonna be incredible. It's going in my cart on April 27th. Watch out, April 27th. I've got an alarm on you. Okay, and the final launch that I really want to know your opinions on. I am very curious to purchase these. Lights Lacquer, which is Kathleen Light's nail polish brand here on YouTube. Lights Lacquer has recently rebranded. If you guys are familiar with the entire backstory on Lights Lacquer, I'm sure you are if you follow Kathleen, but the original brand name was KL Polish. And then for business reasons, Kathleen had to leave that brand and she started her own nail polish brand, which is called Lights Lacquer. And Lights Lacquer was pretty much an exact mirror of KL Polish. When she pivoted from KL Polish to Lights Lacquer, she was kind of afraid to do a full rebrand because she wanted her customers and her followers to know that this was still the same high quality nail polish that they knew from KL Polish, but it's now just under a new brand name. And I understand that. Oftentimes you can't change too many things with consumers all at once because then things kind of get confusing. The first change she did was going from KL Polish to Lights Lacquer, and then once Lights Lacquer was a really successful company in and of itself, she's now rebranding Lights Lacquer to have the nail polishes in a new bottle. She also brought back a lot of OG colors from KL Polish like Zoe, like Caramello. One thing I will say is that the polishes are more expensive than they were in the old packaging. I think it makes sense, you know, when you kind of rebrand and you sort of make the aesthetic look very high end. I assumed that the pricing would go up along with the rebrand, and it has. But I have to say, I think they look really, really pretty in this new packaging. Kathleen did say that this is a customized bottle. They special molded it just for Lights Lacquer, and it does have lights kind of embossed across the top and everything. I think it's pretty. I've seen some of the comments on the Lights Lacquer Instagram page saying that they think the bottles look cheap or they look like Forever 21 or H&M or something, and I don't think so. I think they're really pretty. I think they look very elegant, very sleek, and I am super, super tempted to buy that polish bundle, like the one with all the OG colors, like Caramello, Chloe, Ace, Zoe, and Pinky. I think I have all of those shades already in the KL Polish, or were they in Lights Lacquer? No, I think all those shades were in KL Polish. I think I have all those shades already in my collection, but part of me just wants to support Kathleen in this new rebrand. So yeah, I'm very curious to know your guys' thoughts on this. What do you think of the rebrand? What do you think of companies rebranding in general? Are you down for this? Is it okay that it's a little bit more expensive per polish? Alrighty guys, so that wraps up my current beauty makeup wish list video. What should I buy? Tell me in the comments below, have you tried any of these brands? Have you tried any of these products? Do I need them? Do I not need them? I think feedback either way is really, really important. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoy my content and you want to stick around for more videos. And I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. I'll see you then. Bye!